Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, welcome once again to our Property of the Week multi-units in Central Florida. This is Seewing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Thank you for attending. So without further ado, I'd like to go over this particular property here, which is in 621 Bluebell, Unit A and Unit B, Point Siena, Florida, 34759. And this is a very, very desirable property, and as many of you know, in Central Florida, we have the one of the top, fastest growing real estate markets in the country the last few years, and the future is very, very bright here in Central Florida for many obvious reasons. And again, the real estate market is moving very, very fast. So quite a bit of urgency and is required on the behalf of serious investors. Anyway, this is a duplex. Both sides uh, is two units on this building, and each unit is 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, around 1,612 square foot, 2-car garage, and it's built in 2006, listed at 292,999. So this is in the multiple listing service, of course, and our Florida consultant Jean Gillum is the ultimate go-to consultant to help you make offers for this particular property, and then you close escrow at that time. So I don't want to go over too much of the description. You can read it on your own per the links that I attach on this particular newsletter for you. But suffice to say, this is a very good location. I consider this particular neighborhood is an A minus neighborhood, B plus type. So the tenant is paying each side. The tenant is paying $2,200. And the reason why is you're getting such a high quality tenant, once again, because of this desirable community, this street, and the, the newness of this property and the nice square footage. And furthermore, I could only assume the HOA monthly of $271 provides some additional amenities for the tenants in this particular community. I don't have all the details, but I'll be more than happy to provide for that. So that's why I could only suspect the reason why this $2,200 per month to rent a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,600 square foot or so unit one side commands 2,200. So we can only assume the tenant is high quality. The tenant is probably making at least $60,000 per year, or probably a young professional, or uh, working either in the Ponciana area or 30 miles up north in the Orlando metro. So, all right, so let me see what else I had to say. You can tell the interiors are very, very nice looking. It's already pre-leased, like I said, on both sides, which is at total rent 2,200 each side, so makes it 4,400. So being pre-leased, you're not going to have any kind of vacancies, and also because this property is so new, and also the tenant is presumed to be such high quality that over the in the foreseeable future, if this tenant stays in this particular two units, that the we can only suspect the maintenance and upkeep will be very minimal. In that, we can only assume that they're going to be high quality tenant, even if they are to moved away in some point in time in the future. We can only assume that the future tenant will be us of equal quality, because we have of course I always consult with Jean Gillum. She knows the neighborhood very well, and also our great property manager Merlin Kuzinski, who is very actively involved in the whole real estate transaction process. She has some very good unique perspective in the local Central Florida market, because Merlin, as a property manager, in her company she managed like up to 1,000 rentals for the past 20 something 30 years. So she Maryland, she knows every block. I say this again, she knows every neighborhood, every block in the entire 100-mile radius of Central Florida. So all we have to do is, many of our investors, when they ask us about this kind of neighborhood, all I have to do is provide the address. In this particular case, this particular address to Maryland, and she will be able to provide us with some very, very honest and blunt analysis of the type of neighborhood, and all the details associated with it, what kind of rental market and what has been the rental history in a particular neighborhood. So she's a great source for our investors. That's why she's just an important part of our team. Of course, Jean Gillum, our primary sales agent for our network. Jean Gillum has been working with us for many years, and she also been uh, doing this for several decades here in Central Florida. So she, Jean Gillum as well, knows all the neighborhoods. She can pick the right property on a weekly basis for you, and she's an amazing, amazing realtor. Okay, so here it is. This 25% down payment, the net cash flow, which is mind-boggling. It's almost $2,400 per month net cash flow at 25% down payment. So let me go over the pro forma, if you will, the first year projection. So let me go over here. So everything looks good. Good quality property, good neighborhood, very well constructed property, very new. And for the price, 25% down payment, that gives you almost 80 grand of down payment, including closing costs. Gross rent on both sides is 4,400, which is extremely desirable. If you go over the monthly taxes, as you can see right here, 209 is taxes monthly, insurance $35, property management fee per month $352, and the HOA $272. Total operating expenses $908, and you are reduced by that by the mortgage, which is a monthly mortgage is $1,113, and then equals your monthly net cash flow of $2,379. Right? Is that amazing? And your annual cash flow is almost 30 grand. That could equal somebody's W-2 salary for the whole year. But you are investing passively, making money passively, not laboring for wages. All right, and the most important area, the financial indicators, which is very, very above the benchmark for in all the formulas, as as I have been educated you folks for a number of years about how to calculate the capitalization rate, the cash on cash return, and the total return on investment. So let's go over the capitalization rate, which is 14.3%, which is extremely attractive, right? The benchmark for cap rate is like 5% to give you a positive cash flow, but this is 14.3%, so this way above the benchmark. So very attractive, very high cash flow, obviously. So cap rate is your total. Should I go over the calculation? Is your total annual. Is your annual gross rent. 52,800 minus your annual expenses. Which is everything here except the mortgage. You do not incorporate the mortgage. So annual expenses is 10,896. So basically, the total net cash flow, total equity income divided by purchase price equals 14.3%. So again, very attractive. Cash on cash return is 37%, which is amazing, right? Because your down payment is almost 80,000, right? So 37%. That means at the end of the first year, you would recoup your down payment 1/3 of the way. That means in about a total of 3 years, based on this 37% cash on cash return, you will have recouped your entire down payment is only around 3 years later. So amazing. Okay, and of course, total return on investment is 42%. Is nothing more than the 2% appreciation Oh, I did not even put down the appreciation factor. But anyway, your total return is at least 42%, which is mind-boggling. So all the numbers looks way above the benchmark. So this is clearly a tremendous looking investment in terms of the numerical is concerned, but even beyond that, but the quality of the property, the location, and the future growth and the population and job growth in the Central Florida area, in particular Poinciana, which has been very, very fast growing. All right, so I think anything else I need to say? Yeah, this kind of properties is coming to you on a weekly basis. I have several on a weekly basis. I have a number of very serious buyers who are have the ability to pull the plug. To not to pull the plug, to pull the trigger. Pull the plug. To pull the trigger means they have the quick ability to buy because they are smart. They are intelligent investors. They know value when they see it. But you all need to be pre-approved before you come to see me, come to consult with me. Of course, then you have to fill out the forms as indicated on this newsletter and supply to Jim Gillum. So follow the instructions on this newsletter, right? That's the before you come to talk to me. When I talk to you, I want to make sure that you are absolutely serious, you're absolutely motivated, that you're not a tire kicker and just ask 1,000 questions. I have no time for that. Okay, I'm a very busy man. Same with Merlin Kusinski, our property manager, and same with Gene Gillum, right? Three of us can help you make an informed decision, but you need to come in with some tremendous amount of motivation and commitment to the process and get loan pre-approved by my loan agent, Richard Advani, hopefully, and then we'll get you straight, right? So again, the first step is contact me so I can do a very rigorous uh, pre-screening, pre-selection process to determine that as an investor, you're absolutely ready to pull the trigger because this property typically gets sold within a few days. That's how desirable and attractive on this multi-unit market here in Central Florida. All right, so that's all I have to say. I think just couldn't just review this opportunity. Every week we have another one or two opportunity for you, but the inventory is very, very low, and the demands for this kind of multi-units in Central Florida exceeds the supply. So therefore, that you may see, several offers, maybe a multiple offers from investors from all over the world and all over the U.S., Canada, UK, Australia, South America. They love to purchase this tremendous high cash flow, high quality multi-unit properties. And the window of opportunity, I would say, is another 12 to 24 months. And then this type of desirable multi-unit property will be pretty much all gone. So uh, if you snooze, you lose. Do not procrastinate. Okay, thank you so much. This is Seewing Yee from the Elucid Network. I'm looking forward to wait for those of you highly motivated, highly committed investors to contact me. Then I will spend my time to help you make an informed decision to buy some of these amazing, amazing multi-unit opportunities here in Central Florida. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.